Life is a big school. We all have to learn.
After his first victory, Eurystheus ordered Hercules to embark on an even more challenging and dangerous task than the first, to go to Lern and kill the Hydra snake. This creature was another offspring of Typhon and Echidna, a colossal serpent with 100 heads, living in the swamps between rocky mountains on the Peloponnese Peninsula. The Hydra snake caused countless horrific disasters to the people living in the surrounding areas. Let's start with its breath. It was the breath of 100 large heads with mouths as wide as pans and pots, so it was like a gust of strong wind. If the Hydra snake inflated and exhaled, trees and houses were uprooted and demolished. Even worse, its breath contained poison, and anyone who inhaled it would die instantly. Therefore, even when the Hydra snake was asleep, no one dared to approach it. The people in the Lern region lost countless cattle, horses, goats, and sheep to the Hydra snake. No family was spared from losing a member due to its attacks. People had to frequently move to escape from the Hydra snake and find food. However, no matter where they went, the Hydra snake could catch up with them easily, moving as fast as we throw a stone. Hercules and Iolaos, the son of Iphicles, arrived in Lern by a horse-drawn carriage. They stopped outside the swamps and sneaked through the thick reeds to find the lair of the monster. Searching for the monster was difficult, but the foul breath of the Hydra was the most certain sign that its den was nearby. After carefully examining the place, Hercules realized that he had to lure the Hydra out of the swamp to defeat it. He and Iolaos used a trick to provoke the Hydra. Iolaos heated the arrows for Hercules to shoot at the monster, firing continuously from one arrow to the next. The Hydra noticed the movement and raised its heads to look for its enemies. Falling into the hero's trap, the monster crawled out of the swamp and chased after them. The battle between Hercules and the Hydra was extremely fierce. The Hydra stretched out its body to entangle Hercules, intending to strangle him to death. However, Hercules quickly escaped from its coils and struck its heads with his club. Each blow he landed on a head seemed to be the final one, and he only needed to strike 100 times to crush all the heads of the Hydra. But it was not so simple, as the Hydra was not an ordinary snake. Whenever a head was smashed, another one immediately grew to replace it. Without the help of the gods, Hercules would have been poisoned by the Hydra. He could no longer fight the Hydra in that way. Hercules called his nephew Iolaos for help. He ordered Iolaos to light a torch, and whenever he beat one head of the Hydra, Iolaos had to immediately burn it to prevent another head from growing. So, one by one, Hercules smashed almost all the heads of the Hydra. Hera, the goddess who owned the monster, saw that it was in a weak position and was about to follow the fate of the Nemean lion. She sent a giant lobster from the swamp to rescue it. The lobster crawled up when Hercules was not careful and clamped his toe, intending to make him fall. Hurt, Hercules turned back and swung his club, smashing the lobster into pieces. The heads of the Hydra were gradually beaten down. Only the largest head in the middle of the body could not be defeated because it was immortal. Hercules used his sword, cutting it off from the body while its eyes were still staring, and its mouth was exhaling poisonous gas. He then dug a deep pit and threw it in, covering it with a large boulder. Only by doing so could it be prevented from coming back to life. Before leaving, Hercules dipped his arrows into the blood of the Hydra. From then on, his arrows became even more deadly. Whoever was hit by his arrows could not be saved from death. Thus, the hero Hercules accomplished another great feat. Today, in world literature, the name Hydra has a metaphorical meaning, referring to a disaster or a plague that keeps recurring in social life, disappearing, reappearing, and repeating like the heads of the Hydra snake being smashed and then growing new ones.